It doesn't know it's under attack yet. In 4 seconds, that will change.
This is not a story about a virus. This is a story about memory and the 60-year argument over who gets to have it. Your body doesn't fight the future. It only knows how to fight what it has already survived. Right now, inside you, an army with no memory of tomorrow is on permanent patrol. This is the innate immune system. Fast, blunt. It doesn't ask what the enemy is, it just attacks anything that isn't supposed to be there. It responds in minutes, but it has a weakness. It never learns. Every fight is the first fight. But there's a second army. Slower, smarter. This one remembers.
The adaptive immune system doesn't just kill, it studies. It takes a piece of the enemy, a single molecular fingerprint called an antigen, and builds a weapon shaped exactly to destroy it.
But building that weapon takes time, 5 days, sometimes 10. And for a pathogen the body has never met, that gap is where people die.
This is the catalyst, not the virus itself, the delay. The first infection is always the most dangerous because the body is building its weapon from zero.
1796. A country doctor named Edward Jenner notices something the rest of medicine has ignored for 100 years. Milkmaids who catch cowpox, a mild related disease, never seem to catch smallpox. Not once.
Jenner doesn't know what an antigen is. He doesn't know what a memory cell is, but he knows this. Exposure to something similar and survivable builds a wall against something lethal.
He calls it vaccination, from vacca, the Latin word for cow. He has no idea he just discovered how to hack memory itself.
Here's the part almost nobody explains correctly. A vaccine does not fight your disease. It fights nothing at all. It introduces a fragment, a weakened piece, an inactivated shell, or a genetic blueprint, just enough for your adaptive immune system to study it. Your body builds the exact same weapon it would have built during a real infection, the antibodies, the memory cells, but without ever fighting the real war.
And then it waits. Some of those cells will circulate for years, some for decades, silent, armed, waiting for a fight that, for most people, will never come.
But memory has a weakness of its own. Pathogens mutate, change their shape, sometimes just enough that the old memory no longer fits the new lock. This is why influenza needs a new vaccine every year. This is why immunity, even earned immunity, was never meant to be permanent for any disease in any body ever. Before we understood any of this, the numbers were staggering. Smallpox alone is estimated to have killed hundreds of millions of people in the 20th century before its eradication.
For most of human history, the only way to build immunity was to survive the disease first. Memory was earned in blood, generation after generation.
And here's the uncomfortable truth underneath all of it. Immunity was never guaranteed. Not before vaccines, not after them. The body forgets, the pathogen changes, the war never fully ends.
But something changes when enough bodies carry the same memory. It's called herd immunity, when enough of a population is protected that the pathogen simply runs out of places to go.
One memory, multiplied across millions, doesn't just protect the person who carries it. It protects the ones who can't, the newborn, the immunocompromised, the ones the system was never able to reach. This is the real story vaccines tell. Not a war against disease, a transfer of memory from one body to 1,000 others across generations without a single one of them ever having to fight the original battle.
It didn't know it was under attack. Now, it doesn't have to fight alone. But as the pathogen continues to change its lock, how long can our shared memory keep holding the key?